Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This video, we're putting this cool Peterbilt behind us all together. You can see it's actually, we did the intro sort of backwards. We're like halfway done. But anyway, we did the video a little differently. We didn't walk around. We didn't tell you anything about the truck. We're just, we're gonna put it together and take it down the road.
Yeah, we're just gonna jump right into it. You know what the cool part is now we'll actually get to do our test drives and everything while the truck is finished. And you know, the cool part is Shannon is actually here on site with us, and he's been helping us put together the truck. And you guys, you'll get to see him in the video, and we're gonna introduce him to you guys, right? Oh, okay.
Okay, he's over there.
So
He's he doesn't mind being in here. But we gotta kind of bust tail and get this thing done. We've only got 4 days to do it because he needs to get back on the road, which means we need to get back to work.
Exactly. So,
okay, let's get this thing done. This is gonna be a fun video, guys. All right, guys, like we were saying, this is a little different video build this time. Instead of driving around, test driving this thing and showing you the deal and washing it, we're just going straight to work. And when we get done getting the truck all kind of fixed up for the customer, then we'll take it for a test drive and you'll get to meet the owner and all that fun stuff. But some real quick specs here. It's a 2022 Peterbilt 389, 72-inch stand-up, 565, 2050 torque, 18-speed trans. It is a 315 wheelbase, and it's got all the cool stuff. It's got, you know, heated fuel and all that things. But what's really fun about this is these tanks need to be moved back. The def tank needs to be moved back and down because we're doing a 6-inch panel, and this new gig here is actually a couple inches higher than the 2021s. And what happens is your panel comes down and it gets right in the way, and you can't get a nozzle in there to fill your def up. So we got to kind of do some reworking with all this stuff right here to make all that fit together. But we're doing breather chops, the cab sleeper panels. We're putting a bumper on this guy. We got some fenders from Peterbilt. They're the 34-inch quarter fenders. We got some window chops and all kinds of cool stuff. And you know, we've already kind of started taking some things apart, and the paint guy's on his way over because as you can see, we've already pulled the dash apart, and we got quite a mess in there. But painting all the dash panels and make them all match. It's going to be a really sharp truck when it leaves out of here, and the new owner, Shannon, is not even close to being done. We're just kind of making it look a little nicer, and then he's going to do a whole lot more to it. We've already got a few things taken apart out of the truck, like I was saying, and one of them here is the dash. So we've got all of our dash panels out, and we're going to be taking these up to the paint shop. They're going to paint these white. They'll smooth the plastic pieces out, and they'll go white so they're nice and smooth, just like these dudes are. And on the back of the Roadworks bumper, this plate right here, this guy is going to go, we're gonna paint it black, and that way it kind of matches with all our other painted stuff, because kind of already prepared before the truck got here. The new cross members painted black. We already painted cab sleeper panels, the inside of the visor, painted the shock box cover, and all of our brackets for the 12 gauge lift bumper setup. So all that's going to, Chris, you're taking that, right? Well, let's load it up. Put all this in the truck, and I don't know, I'll get it back in a couple of days. Sweet. All right, guys, so as of right now, we got the breathers off on both sides of the truck. Still working on the brackets to put this dude up there, and that'll be done in just a little bit. We've already gone ahead and removed the hood latches because we're doing the hidden hood latch on this, obviously. But wanted to show you guys something really cool, and it's super brand new. Mini watermelon lights from Roadworks, and these are clear reds, and pretty excited about this because I think we're like one of the first trucks to get to put these on or something. But we've got this bracket from 12 gauge, and this will basically be a strapless deal. Goes on the front side over here. We're putting the watermelon lights in it, so they'll go like so. And now we'll have a mini watermelon light there. Otherwise, before these came out, your only option right here would have just been a regular 3/4 round button light. Now you got matching lights on both sides, and that's pretty awesome. Give you a little closer view of the mini watermelon lights. These things are really cool, and they're 3 wires, so you can set them up as a blinker or, you know, whatever else you want to do, but it'll give you options because you got 3 wires back there. But that dude's going right in here, and we've already held it up to the door, and it does clear. One of the things we were concerned about, as you'll see here, open this door, and it's all the way open, where that bracket basically comes down real close right here. This is where it bolts in. So your lights kind of run right down. Where that light is, it stops here, and it gives you, and you'll see when I get it on there, it gives you maybe a 1/4 inch or so of space, so I don't think you ever have any risk of bumping into it. And yeah, that's gonna be cool. All right, guys, so we got these installed. Slight technical difficulties. We do have to modify and notch this just a little bit because with the breather chops, it's a little bit different here. And yep, there's that, but it's all together. You can see our lights in here, and check this out. You can open up the door all the way. See if I can get this thing in there. Oh man, I can't really. Here we go. So you can tell. Zoom in a little bit more. Stand by. Focus. Focus. There it is. So you got plenty of room. It's got plenty of space there for that light, and it's pretty cool. Roadworks just came out with this light, and this light is like the perfect little extra piece for this job.
Is all laid out, the Dynaflex air intake kit for a 389 with an X15 engine. It looks pretty sweet. We're gonna show you right here what this replaces. So basically, we're replacing this, and that. Not that, that. All that. So we're gonna do the air-to-air, or the charge air cooler pipes there. And this is the pipe that basically comes in, so from the breather, it goes through the cowl here and out the firewall. So that's where the air is coming from, into the turbo. This is your fresh air side, and it's pushing fresh air through the charge air cooler, so that way it gets nice and cool. By the time it comes over here to the intake side, which is why these boots are blue and those are orange, because that's the turbo side, so it gets a little hotter. So, and comes in through here, and then there's a thing called an EGR valve, and that's just a whole story. We're gonna leave that out. Brian, you ready to put on some pipes?
In a minute.
In a minute? All right.
Rerouting some airlines currently.
It sounded super excited. I love it. Love the energy. We're gonna get started here. All right, I'm gonna get started on pipes. Found all the pipes. They're over there, by the way. So
Are they shiny?
they're all shiny, man. They look really good.
That's good. We need shiny stuff.
Yep, I think Shannon's gonna like it when we're done. So, all right, one last look at these pipes before we get it on the truck. Lots of shiny stuff here. And you can see the black hoses over there. That's for the cool side. This over here is for the hot side. I think I got them on the wrong side of the truck. Yeah, anyway, so Dynaflex sends you these really cool boots that are orange on the inside. Lets you know that those boots go to the hot side of the engine. So anyway, stop rambling about this and let's get started. So we have the whole Dynaflex air intake kit on now. As you can see, it dramatically helps the look under the hood. This big chrome Y pipe up here. Of course, we don't have it cleaned off. Should probably clean it up before I show it to the world, but we're gonna clean it up again before we show the final product to everybody. Let's go around this other side here. Got her full of coolant. It's a little high right now, but that'll go down. What we got to do is start it up. And then inside this thermostat housing, there's a thermostat that'll warm up. It's going to let some more coolant down into the engine. And then that reservoir will get down a little bit. We'll have to top it off. But as you can see here, these pipes make a dramatic difference on these trucks.
All right, guys, Chris just brought us some paint stuff. A little late in the evening. We're kind of done with what we're doing today, but the dash stuff looks awesome. Yeah, it does. And we got these pieces over here, back from the guys. So these are these trim pieces are plastic. They're textured, and so they've done and smoothed all these out. And you guys can tell there's some dust on them, but then you can wipe the dust off, and they're super slick. There you go. Control panel for the sleeper. I think we're gonna put a USB in this hole now instead of the cigarette lighter. And this will look real sharp when we get it all inside that dash. Hey, thanks, Chris. Like halfway ignoring me. It's like, whatever. But anyway, so yeah, we got, today we got both the breathers on. They're completely finished. Chops on there from Roadworks. And these are done. And again, like, pretty cool feature. The new mini watermelon light. So that's done. Hood latch kit's done. Oh, just noticed this. Not done. I still got to tuck those wires in. But yeah, so we're making some headway. We got a shock box cover installed. We got the lights in the back of the sleeper installed. Got our bag covers installed. Got window chops installed. So next step is going to be cab sleeper panels. That'll be tomorrow. Bumper and the bumper lift kit. And we've got an exhaust kit to put on. And that kind of, I think, pretty well dials us in. We got a few more things to do on the back with the cross member, and I'll show you guys that later. And we've all obviously got the Peterbilt quarter fenders. It's a 34-inch quarter fenders, and we're gonna put those dudes on there, and he'll be ready to roll. Oh yeah, and this is all done too. I'll show you some more about this. So when you put the 6-inch cab sleeper panels, you run into an issue of you can't get to the new def tank because the fill is higher than the old def tank. The old def tank would have been about right here. So now where the stock location is about 2 inches up from where we are right now. And basically when your panel's here, you just can't get a nozzle in it. It does. It is kind of weird. It looks like the def tank is lower than the fuel tanks, and that's just a kind of an optical illusion because of the whole. Well, that tank's not as round as the fuel tanks are, and it's a little bit bigger than the fuel tanks. But if you look underneath, I'll crawl down here and show you real quick. But it's not any lower. I actually have to take the camera down pretty far for you even to see. Get this thing to focus over here, so you can tell the def tank is the same height as the fuel tank. It's as far down as you can really get it. You just kind of have to be, I guess, a little mindful about center dragging or something like that. But at the end of the day, it's about your only option currently. And we're working on brackets, and we'll have some brackets for these next few that we're going to be doing that will actually bring the def tank down, and we'll be able to do this a whole lot easier. And you can also tell we moved the def tank back a couple of inches, and that was just we moved the fuel tanks back also, so that once the cab sleeper panels are on there, you can get to your fuel tank and get fuel in it. Because like when we got it in here, this cap was kind of, if you remember, was underneath the sleeper a little bit, and that won't really work. But now everything's kind of where it needs to be and nice and happy, and it looks like we'll probably knock this whole truck out tomorrow. All right, guys, so it's a little bit late. As you can see, the sun is going down, but we have gotten everything done. We had to do some work with the lift kit on the bumper. Took a little while. We're just now getting the last sleeper panel on, and after we get that done, we still have to stick in. Last thing we got to do, one more thing. We're gonna put these dudes in there, and then we're gonna wash the truck in the morning, and it will be ready to go. But you can tell we got a completed truck now. Hey, are you excited?
Super excited.
Are you ready to eat dinner?
Yes.
Yeah, me too. So yeah, sunset, and I don't know, it's that time for some food. But tomorrow morning we'll get this thing washed up, and Shannon will be ready to hit the road. Getting ready to wash Shannon's truck. Wanted to show you guys what we're using today. So we got time to shine. I can't talk. Anyway, time to shine. Soap, tire shine, ceramic foam rinse, and wash and wax. So the wash and wax is in the bucket with our stuff here. The soap is in this guy, and that's going to be for our foam cannon. The ceramic rinse is also in another foam cannon deal. And then, well, you guys know tire shine after truck's dry, that's when you put that stuff on. So that's all the products we're using to clean it. You ready to wash this thing? Let's do it. All right, we got the truck all washed, and this thing looks freaking good. Got tire shine on it. It's all dried off, and well, I think we did all right for 4 days. What do you think? You think we guys did all right for 4 days? I mean, maybe it's like 4.5 if you count the little bit of Monday we had.
Yeah.
We didn't do a lot on Monday, but we did a little bit. But yeah, knocked this thing out, and you guys saw we did all the moving of the fuel tanks and the def tank, Put the exhaust on, new lights in the back. Shock box cover from Iowa Customs. Now it's all cleaned up, it looks 100 times better. Peterbilt quarter fenders. And guys, we're kind of just walking around showing you this truck, but don't worry because we're gonna make another video very soon. It'll come out in a couple of days because me and Shannon are gonna go on a test drive and then go over all the specs on this truck up close, kind of give you guys all the details of it. But there is the fruits of our labor for the last couple of days, and super clean, very sharp truck. And he's got a lot of stuff he's planning to do to this truck too. So it's hopefully gonna be, I think he's gonna be trying pretty hard to get to our truck show June 18th and 19th in Crossville. And I know some things he told me he already has waiting on him when he gets home. He's changing out the boxes, putting smooth boxes on it. He's doing different mirror brackets up here. I think those might be painted as well. Just a bunch of stuff. Oh, I should show you guys inside real quick. So inside, painted dash panel. Get in here real quick. There we go. So we did all the pieces. You know, a lot of times you'll just do just these panels right here and not the trim pieces as well. It's kind of personal preference, whatever you want to do. I personally think this looks really good, painting the entire dash white like we've done here. That was kind of what Shannon wanted, and I'll have to agree. It looks really good. Also back here, let me flip the sleeper light on. Go back here in the back. We've got, there we go. So right here, you usually have your cigarette lighter deal, and we replaced it with a USB charging port. All right, guys, that is it for this video. We got the whole truck done. We did the video a little different. Usually we kind of like show you the truck and do the whole deal, and then we put it together and then we show you it finished. We just sort of didn't have time. We just went straight to work on this truck because, well, you got to get on the road.
Yep.
Where are you headed to?
Back to Minnesota.
So you go to Minnesota, hang out there for a few days, probably work on the truck for a little bit more.
And finally go back to work next week.
So this is a brand new truck. Again, guys, there's another video coming, and we're gonna go, right now, we're actually gonna go test drive the truck, go drive it down the road, and we're gonna make a video for you guys. It'll be just a couple of days, and it's gonna have all the cool stuff in it. We're gonna go top to bottom, forward, backwards, all that, and give you the specs of what this truck is, and take it down the road. What else? Is there anything else?
No, I don't think there's much else.
You just want me to hurry up so you can get out of here?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, guys, you know what to do. Follow along. You got to like, subscribe, do that stuff. Follow us on Instagram @SemiCasualShow, and we'll see you guys next time. Later.